My road must be. Amen. Amen. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peek? I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen. Amen. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen, amen. I be on the block, my side. Run it in the house for it's 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen, amen. I just three, I don't do sleep. Yeah, tryna see, movie. Yeah, we gon' fall through, coming through deep. Amen, amen. Yeah, packed it from the south, moved it to the west. Iced the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah, when I rep the set, gotta stay blessed. Yeah, amen, amen.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. There's no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The 49ers are top 10 in pass yards, going up against the Giants secondary that could be in for a long day.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20 with the New York Giants. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll set up a throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded at the 33. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Try a little trickery here on the end around. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll look to throw here. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. A first carry now for Paul Perkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Now the rookie from Clemson, this is Wayne Gallman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Franks' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's George Kittle, the rookie, tied in with it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They got 29 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, 49ers. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Gold now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Perkins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll look to throw. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the games we circled coming into the season, the Patriots at the Broncos. These two certainly have played some memorable games in recent years.
They sure have.
And tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 10 with the Dolphins heading up to visit the Panthers. They start on the ground with Gallman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing. Detroit. Gun.
Looking to throw. And that's complete to Lewis. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. To throw here on first down. And incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Over.
Out of the pistol, Perkins. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Watching that, Barney.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Here's Perkins on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Stewart on first down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Garoppolo on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
No, Jack, Patriot.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. That is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Third and 4.
Watch one. Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And some space here. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll try right side with Perkins. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Paul Perkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green 39! Green 39!
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Garoppolo to throw on second down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And now a first down following that long gain. Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ray Armstrong coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Second down, here's Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Perkins. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll give Perkins running left. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Second down following the run. They'll set up a throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On the give, it's Perkins. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Green, 39. Flag 99, Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And that's going to make it 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Now let's go.
Back to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw here. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's a Keller Witherspoon, the rookie from Colorado. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Here's Davis now. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
All right, here we go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Garoppolo on first down. He's got a man complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 81 yards. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
On the carry, it's Davis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Niall Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And that's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is Moderado. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to find Garcon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Pierre Garcon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Hurry up, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Watching that body.
He'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Here we go. 3-19. Watching that body.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Set. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
Yes, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18, and a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watching that body. Over. Let's go. 3.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and it's complete. Past the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Gold now out to kick it away. New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. 8 yards to go here on second down. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, Jonathan Stewart. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans have got it in cruise control right now. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And back at the beginning of the year, they said they thought they could win 10 games. That's such a good number to shoot for. They achieved that here.
And why is that such a good number to shoot for? 10 usually gets you into the playoffs. An excellent goal, and they accomplished it.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.